Alexei sat alone in the dark, the glow of his laptop casting long, fractured shadows across his face. The house was silent. Elizabeth asleep, Sophie breathing softly in her crib. But inside his mind, a storm raged louder than any thunder. Encrypted messages from Moscow blinked on the screen. Cold, precise, unforgiving orders, threats, reminders of the life he could never escape. He scrolled through them slowly, each line tightening around his chest like a wire. He saw the names of targets, the coded instructions, the subtle warnings disguised as guidance, and he felt the weight of every lie he had told Elizabeth, every secret he had hidden from Sophie, every life he had taken in the name of a country that had never given him a choice. He couldn't do it anymore. He couldn't be two people. He couldn't be a weapon and a father. He couldn't keep pretending that the life he built was anything more than a fragile illusion. So he made a choice, the first choice that was truly his. At midnight, he walked through the quiet London streets, rain slicking the pavement beneath his feet. His hands were cold, his breath unsteady. Every instinct screamed at him to turn back, but he kept walking. The MI5 safehouse was hidden behind an unremarkable door on an unremarkable street. He knocked once, twice, 3 times. The door opened a crack. The agent on duty nearly jumped out of his chair when he saw him. "Can I help you?" Alexei raised his hands slowly, palms open, a gesture of surrender he had never imagined himself making. "I have information." The agent stiffened, posture shifting from casual to alert. "What kind of information?" Alexei's voice trembled, the truth scraping its way out of him. "The kind that can get me killed." They sat across from each other in a small, dimly lit room. Alexei spoke for nearly an hour, revealing secrets he had carried for years: Russian operations, sleeper cells, coded channels, hidden networks, the architecture of a machine built on silence and fear. But he held back just enough to protect himself, just enough to keep Moscow from killing him instantly if they discovered the betrayal. He told himself it was strategy, a calculated move. But deep down, he knew the truth. He was terrified. Terrified of Sokolov, terrified of Irina Volkov, terrified of what would happen when Moscow realized he was no longer theirs. When he returned home, the house was dark and quiet. Elizabeth was asleep on the couch, Sophie curled against her chest, tiny fingers gripping her mother's shirt. Alexei knelt beside them, tears burning his eyes. He had crossed a line he could never uncross. He had taken the first step toward freedom, and the first step toward destruction. Somewhere in the shadows of London, the KGB would feel the shift. They always did, like a predator sensing a wounded animal. The hunt had begun.